Hey, I'm Amanda Ross, and I'm super thrilled that you're here. I help nonprofits navigate the digital space to make a greater impact online so they can build awareness and increase funding. Today's video is exactly that. It's the top fundraising ideas for nonprofits. Now, before we get into it, I want you to grab the download below. It is my 4 biggest things that nonprofits aren't doing yet that will increase your donations and impact online instantly. You're gonna love it, I promise, so grab it now. One of the coolest ways that people are getting funds online right now is by using a chatbot. Now, if you don't know what this is something that you can do either via Facebook Messenger, or you can use something like Watson, that's an IBM product. There's lots of different ways that we can build this out. But it's a super cool way that you can sort of engage the audience 24/7 by having them converse with a bot. So sort of like an AI, like a robot that's conversing with that audience member. So you end up sort of leading them down a path. So maybe it's through your story, maybe you're telling some stories about what's going on with some people you're helping, or the background of your organization, or tips and ideas, whatever it might be. There's lots and lots of different ways that we can build that out. But basically what you're doing is you're leading them down the path to the donate button, which is exactly what we want so that we can raise those funds. Imagine you're talking on Facebook Messenger with one of your friends, but instead, it's a chatbot, okay? So I've done something similar like this with one of my clients, where what we did was we built out sort of a way that on their website, when people came to their website, the bot sort of pops up and says like, hey, how are you? What are you looking for today? And offers them a couple of options. That person can then click on one of those options and it will ask them a few more questions to make sure that they're directing them to the right page. That's one way you can do it. But another way, of course, is by instead of them directing them to a particular page on the website, it can direct them right to your donate page or an online training that you're selling or something like that that's already ready to go with a shopping cart attached to it. Another way to do this, and one of my favorite ways, is online courses. I think online courses are such a great way for nonprofits to share either more about their cause or, of course, to help people that they focus on with whatever it is that they do. So online courses are a great way to do this. Now, you can do this in different ways. You can have them on your own website. You can actually build them through a chatbot, or you can even do them on different websites by partnering with other people so that it's not you that actually has to have that LMS, learning management system, where we host online courses, but you use someone else's platform so that you can push your courses into there or partner with them and just be part of one of their courses. So you're getting a kickback every time that course is purchased. But online courses are an amazing way to help people learn more about your cause, or help them through whatever it is that your cause does. And you can do this, it doesn't just have to be one course, it can be 12 courses, they can be mini courses, they can be micro courses, they can be big long courses. There's tons of different ways that you can do this. Facebook is another way that you can actually bring in donations online. So Facebook allows nonprofits to actually have a donate button right on their Facebook page. Or I'm sure you've seen maybe on your own Facebook where people share things like, for my birthday, if you can donate to this cause. That's all linked in with the new Facebook donate option that's there. Facebook does take a little cut of that. So of course you have to pay Facebook a little bit to have the ability to do that, but it is a great way to be able to reach a different audience and have other people sort of share your message on a social platform where so many eyeballs already are. So it's a great way to start bringing in those dollars via the Facebook donate button. Of course, you can also have donations on your own website, which I much prefer because I always like to bring people back to something that you own and control. So it's really important that even with Facebook and things like that, we're trying to push them to our website so that we can get their email address and things like that. So having that donate button on your website is another great way. So we want to make sure that it's right up front and center, right on the top header, right in the footer on every page, in the sidebar on your blog. We always want to have that donate now button available for people so that they can contribute to your cause and help you grow and do more for the people that you serve. What we see also a lot right now is sort of this membership space that people are sort of building the same idea as a Facebook, but they're actually building on their own websites, which is a really cool way to have a super niche audience, people that are really focused on what you do and care and totally relate to how you help others. So they can come to your website. What you actually build out is like a social network. It's almost like Facebook, but it's not, it's yours on your own website. They log in, they become a member, whether it's paid monthly or annually or whatever that might be. It could be free, and within there you also have online courses that they purchase instead. So there's lots of different ways that we can do that, but what's really cool about that is that you build this community space for people that they can go and discuss, help each other, share really cool things that they've learned about whatever it is that you're doing. So it's an awesome way to sort of build that really great community, those really loyal people that get to know each other and get to know you. So that's another way that you can absolutely start bringing in some more funds for your nonprofit. Crowdfunding is another really great way that you can bring in money for your nonprofit. I kind of love crowdfunding. What I love about crowdfunding is sort of this really creative aspect of it, that you have to sort of build out these cool options for people to choose from. So if you don't know what crowdfunding is, it's basically putting out there a message of, this is what we do and this is what you'll get by supporting us. And the crowd comes together and supports that cause. And you have a goal, a set amount of money that you want to achieve. And so everybody sort of comes together and sort of starts buying your little options that you have or donating a certain amount of money to help you achieve that set goal. So maybe you say, okay, you know what, instead of raising money via the government with a government grant to build out a chatbot, something we just talked about, maybe you're saying, I don't want to go to the government. I want us to do this ourselves so that we control everything. We don't have to stick with the rules and regulations around government funding. We want to do this ourselves. Crowdfunding is a great way to do that. So you're putting out there, you're saying on your message on the crowdfund, you can build out a chatbot that can actually, maybe just like we talked about, it leads those people to a donation. So you're saying, we want to build out a chatbot. And so we need help raising funds in order to be able to hire the right people and partner with the right organization to help us build out that chatbot. So that is what your crowdfund is all about. And so people are really excited and want to help you. So they give you money, donate money so that you can raise those funds, whatever it might be, so that you can go ahead, hire the right people and build out your chatbot. Lastly, webinars. I love webinars. I think they're a super great way to reach people in a different way and have them sort of really focused on your message. I know that there's the ability to do Facebook Lives, and I know that we can do that on Instagram, and LinkedIn is even doing it now. So yes, those are all really great ways, but webinars are a little bit different because it takes them away from the binging and the notifications of the Facebook and social media that's happening. Webinars are a great way to come and have them focus on your messaging and what it is that you want to say to them. So I still love webinars that are outside of that whole social network, that are on your website or on a tool that you're using that is separate from all of those. So webinars are a great way to sort of tell and explain your message, whether it's you're going to do a training or you're going to talk about stories to help other people through whatever it is that they're going through. There's so many things you can do with a webinar. So I do really think it's still super valid and a great way to really have a focused audience, focused on what you need and what you're talking about. So those are some of my top fundraising ideas for nonprofits, and I hope that you got something out of that, and I would love to hear about that in the comments below. Please comment on what you thought of that, any of those ideas, or even take an idea to the next level. I'd love to hear that and sort of maybe even have a brainstorm in the comment section, which would be super cool. Or just like and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else. Now also, don't miss my 4 biggest things nonprofits aren't doing yet that will increase your donations and impact instantly. You can grab that link below.